Hello, my beautiful divine collective. This is your girl, Phoenix Dragon Queen, coming to you with the Healing Waters today. We're going to get some Healing Waters cards, followed by a few Spirit Animal cards. And yes, I will read the Spirit Animal card today. First of all, we have Let It Go. All right, what else do we have? The Healing Waters, Cleansing. What else, source of all things? Please talk to me and through me. What other Healing Waters message do you have for the collective today? Bumptuous, Selkie, says take them both. Immerse yourself, deep sea diving. Anything else, source? Ride the waves. Source says stop there. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Sweet Waters, sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. The Sweet Waters. Tap into your own sweet water. Source is like, I'm getting conflicting messages. They still want me to go on. Okay, just a moment. Okay, Sweet Waters came back out, so obviously that was there. What else, source? Okay. The Pearl, Gentle Force. Okay, source, that's a lot. Mother of the Salt Waters, the Sacred Well, the Mist, the Wellspring, sorry. I always say that wrong. I missed the letters in it. All right, source, you still want to go on? Okay. The Well Maiden. Follow the Stream. The Wishing Well. The Water Carriers. Now source says stop. Birth Mysteries. What are you being called to create? What are you being called to create in your world? Okay. First off, we had Let It Go. Release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. Let it go. Whatever you think is holding you back, let it go. Cleansing. Releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. Bounteous. Generously giving. Relationships coming together. Okay? Things are coming together. You just have to give it time. Selkie. Come out of hiding. Embrace who you really are. What have I been telling you guys? Be true to yourself. Embrace who you are. If you want to go try something new, go try something new. You never know what you actually like versus what other people are telling you you like. Okay? Immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies, passions, right after Silky. Embrace who you really are and immerse yourself in it. Oh, wow. Take a deep sea dive. Immerse yourself in what you're trying to do to become something different, someone different in a positive sense. Way of the Mystic. Learn through experiencing. Experiencing, people. That means you have to actually get up and do it. You can't just look at it on TV and say, oh, I wish I could do that. Well, do it. Try it. You know? Ride the waves. Life lessons and growth. You will get through this. Okay? Ride the wave. You're going to get through it. We're all going to get through it. And then the Sweet Waters, which technically came out twice because Source told me to stop. It was at the bottom of the deck. I continued shuffling and it still came back out. So if you missed that, rewind it because that's exactly how it happened. The Sweet Waters: sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, balance. Okay. Then we had the Pearl: alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. You know, sometimes you gotta let that dirt fester just a little bit because you never know what beautiful gem you will create. And that gem is you. Okay? Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. The long game. Take baby steps. I told you, 20, 30-year plan. But break it down into baby steps with a gentle force, with perseverance. You will win the long game. Okay? Mother of the salt waters: passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in. The sacred well: replenishment, self-care, giving from a place of plenty. I must stress the self-care part. Okay? Because if you're not okay, how are you going to help anybody else be okay? All right? The mist: trust your inner compass. Be led from within. Trust your inner compass. You know what is right for you. You know when something is not wrong or not. You know when something is right for you, and you know when something is wrong for you. Trust your inner compass. Okay? The wellspring: what are you thirsty for? Body care. Take a breath. Take a minute. Do a fast. Like, for reals, I know that fasting might be new to some of you or maybe not. But it is important to, at least for a 24-hour period, do a cleansing of yourself. Okay? Do it for longer if you can. But at minimum, do a 24-hour cleanse and see if you don't start eating a little bit differently the more and more you do it, okay? The well maidens: kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. The well maidens: have kindness to yourself, of all things. You know, this is a rough journey. Be kind to yourself. Be respectful to yourself. Have reverence for the way that your compass is telling you to go. Understand the compassion that it takes to follow your personal compass. And be kind to yourself. Okay? Follow the stream: dedication, trust, future, rivers, and oceans. Break out of those old rivers, people. Break out of those old streams. You know, go to where the water feels a little bit warm if you're used to having cold water, and vice versa. If you're used to having cold water, go to where the water is warm. Try something different. Okay? Don't be afraid. What do you wish for? That's not what the card says. That's me asking you. What do you wish for your life? Okay? The wishing well. Unexpected gifts, kindness, karmic jewels. That just gets, every time I read that, it gets me. I don't want anything that's got karmic in front of it. Interesting. Okay, I digress. The water carrier. What really matters? Reflect, reprioritize. Be the water carrier. Reflect on your life and prioritize how you wish things to go for your life. Okay? So now we're going to get a few animal cards to see what animals the Divine Collective needs in this Healing Waters card. Or Healing Waters spread, excuse me. I'm a little jumbled up there. All right. Interesting. I'm pulling the card from the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have frog, earthworm, bat, deer, stingray. Stingray left on the bottom of the deck, dragonfly. So let's see if I can fit all that in this reading and it's not too late or too long, okay? Just a moment. So we have frog. Clearing, cleansing, healing. The frog and the water element are almost inseparable. The frog spends its first months of life entirely within this healing element, and then emerges to rest on land. But no matter how earthly the frog becomes, it needs, for no matter how earthly the frog becomes, its need for cleansing and rejuvenation is regular. Frogs tend to become overworked and undernourished, so it's vital that such sensitive creatures practice self-care. This card serves as a reminder that water helps us cleanse, forgive, and release. Time to dive in, frogs aren't meant to carry a heavy load. Okay? So when in balance, clear energy and enthusiasm for life. When out of balance, depleted, running on empty. To bring into balance, lake, river, ocean, or bathhouse. In other words, take a shower, folks. Like, feel that water. Cleanse yourself, mind, body, and soul. Okay? Take a shower. All right, we're going to find out what Earth is in just a sec. So, Earthworm is an Earth card, okay? Earthworm, shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. And let me stop for just 1 second. So, that means water. That means earth. Okay? Which means the deer card is also earth. I'll explain the others as I get to them. So, earthworm, shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the earthworm at some point along the way. The earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember they once felt earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder not to be intimidated or have loss of hope. Mastery takes time, and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. And that's true. That's true because truly, you know how it is. Once we get to working in a particular field, we think we know it all and our way is the only way to do it. And then somebody else comes in with fresh eyes, with a different perspective on something. And it's like, whoa, I could have been doing it that way all along. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to share your ideas. Okay? When imbalanced, earnest, intelligent, valuable. When out of balance, self-conscious, apprehensive. To bring into balance, speak up. Risk embarrassment. It actually says that. Speak up, risk embarrassment. Okay? I didn't make that up. Air. Bat is air. Darkness, letting go. Death, leading to rebirth. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses, of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. When in balance, accepts, adapts, adjusts. When out of balance, refuses to let go, reminisces. To bring into balance, watch the sunrise. Okay, folks, so I'm trying to teach you that, you must let those old things go, those past things. And you must learn how to see between the lines. Okay? Not everything that seems like it's good for you is good for you. Learn to ask questions. Learn to question authority. Okay? Seriously, it is a must for your healing, growing, and evolving. So as we learned with earthworm, that is the symbol of the earth on top of the deer, okay? Mother Gaia. And the animal is deer. Loving, intuitive, graceful, the mother. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. This energy is available to all creatures regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates, and a sense of grace calms the room. A deer personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. When in balance, receptive, compassionate, nurturing. When out of balance, concerned, protective. To bring into balance, nurture children. Okay, now, I don't want people to get twisted up. I don't want you to think that this message is not for you if you are unable to bear children, okay? I know this is a sensitive topic, but that fertility also means fertility and birth of an idea, of a creation, of a piece of artwork, of stepping out from your past and actually venturing on to that new path. So I don't want anyone to get alienated and not hear the true message, okay? So next up, we have stingray. Water. Stingray is water. I know it's filled in, but it's still water. Developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. And if you look at the spine, they drew in the colors of the chakra. Okay? That's what that is. So I'll reread that. Developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. The Stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the Stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again. As the force of Dharma growing within the Stingray is too strong to ignore. When in balance, eager, wants to grow. When out of balance, blames others, quits. To bring into balance, move through the discomfort. Okay, I'm actually going to hold the book up for a minute. Pause the video. I want you to read it for yourself. Develop that self-confidence to move to a brighter future for you. Okay? And we did have Dragonfly at the bottom of the deck, so I am going to read that. Okay, so while I was looking for the Dragonfly, it dawned on me we actually have 2 airs, 2 waters, and 2 earths for a total of 6. All right? Dragonfly is air, master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When in balance, sees clearly, joyful, magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate, busy mind. To bring into balance, focus on the breath. Do breath work, okay? Do breath work. I'm not sure if these longer readings are better for you guys or not. Somebody chime in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this. Is this too much information at once? Is it just enough? Because I want you to learn. I want you to heal. I want you to grow and evolve. But I don't want to overwhelm anyone either, okay? Peace, love, and enlightenment. This is Phoenix Dragon Queen, signing off.